Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of July 5th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information on what may be going on for you here in this week ahead. Gemini, the only place you can get any of my products and services is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Do keep that in mind. I've also recently launched a Patreon, so if you're interested in supporting me on a deeper level and getting some exclusive perks, you can check that out. There are links to both of those in the description below this video. And I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that is your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. If this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do stick around till the end as well, Gemini. We go through and do another 9 cards and clarify with some oracle messages. So make sure everything's in view and we'll get right into this for you. Energy on the bottom, you have the Lovers. This is you showing up here. This is the Gemini card. So what are you being called to act on this week, Gemini? That is truly the message. You certainly could be repairing a relationship or finding love this week with that, but actually intuitively, I read intuitively, what I feel like is happening there is it's just doubling down on some sort of action that you need to take this week. And the reason why it's an action that you need to take is because you have the Knight of Swords here in the middle, which is a call to action, okay? This is, if it's not a call to action, it's a chaotic event, an event that comes in and sort of sweeps you off your feet, and you will, kind of leaves you feeling like you're not sure where to go. But I think for you, there's something here that you can really sort of transmute into a win or a victory for your life because of the Chariot above it, as well as some of the cards here in the future. And so I do feel like you're going to have a busy week here. Anytime I get 2 knights in a reading, it does typically signify to me that there's a lot of things going on for you at the moment. So you have that Knight of Swords in the middle, being called on to act on something with you on the bottom. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles in the previous position. This is talking about some sort of potentially a financial event coming in here. But actually what I really wanted to say was that I feel like this is talking about your work ethic. And I don't think that's a problem for you. I don't feel like you have a problem working hard. I think you're ready to put in the work. It's just making sure that that energy is channeled to the right thing. Okay, because there's a difference between like accomplishing something and just working hard. Okay, there can be an incredibly hardworking person, but they're working towards a goal that's not meant for them. And so it's kind of like they don't really get the rewards or the compensation that they so deserve for working so hard. So I hope that kind of makes sense. So for you, it's like, I feel like you need to channel your energy in a direction this week. And I do feel like that is what's coming in here. Now you have this Star card. I feel like if you take on these qualities, if you act on what you feel called to act on, and if you do it with an element of hardworking and dependability, you will have some sort of wish fulfilled here. Okay, or wish granted here with the Star. This is also a great card if you've been nursing an injury or an illness in some way. Could mean that your period of renewal is coming. It's hope and optimism for the future. I love that card. And then you also hear, this really makes sense, you have the Five of Cups as well below it. Five of Cups tells you to look on the bright side, because yes, there are 3 cups that are spilled, and yes, you're disappointed by those 3 empty cups, but there are 2 cups behind you that are overflowing. And it's important for you to remember that and look on the bright side, especially with the star above it, which is the card of hope and optimism for the future. So you have this 6 of Cups as well here in the current situation. Knight of Swords taking a call to action. 6 of Cups, potentially someone trying to re-enter from the past. Could be a family member, could be an ex-lover with the lovers on the bottom. Someone, a previous relationship, anything like that. Even a workplace that you may be thinking about. An element of nostalgia here. So don't get stuck in what was, because you have that Knight of Swords in the middle. You're supposed to keep pushing forward. You're supposed to keep acting on the things that you need to do, accomplishing the tasks and goals that you've set out for yourself. And you can't do that to the best ability of your ability if you're stuck in nostalgia, if you're stuck in the past. Okay, and so I feel like that is sort of this resounding message here with the cards presented. Now you have the Chariot as well showing up here, which is definitely something that I like to see in this reading. I said, in the beginning of this, if you take this action towards something, you will get a victory. And this is truly why I feel that way, especially with the Knight of Wands transmuting something into a victory. Because this is self-discipline, okay? The Chariot is self-discipline, and that's sort of a resounding theme coming in with this reading here, where you need to get something done, something's on your plate here that you need to finish up, and this is the Chariot saying, hey, do this and you'll get some sort of victory. You'll get some sort of reward. Lock in right now with the Chariot. It's a very good card. But it's all about self-discipline. It brings great rewards if you're ready to do the work, and especially with the Knight of Pentacles next to it. So here you have this Death card. Very important not to be afraid of this. One of these cards that people get afraid of in the tarot. Very rarely does the Death card actually mean literal death. Okay, the Death card means the death or the end of a way of doing something. Okay, it means major transformations in your life, something changing. It doesn't mean someone leaving or exiting or dying or anything like that. It doesn't have to mean that. And most of the times when people get this card, they welcome it after they learn that it just truly means transforming something into something better, making way for something new, making way for something better to enter. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You have the King of Wands as well. This is the entrepreneur in the tarot. Some sort of potentially self-employment that you're doing here. Maybe you are a self-employed Gemini. Love this card. This is somebody who walks through life with passion and optimism and spontaneity. And if you see them in the workplace, they are the most passionate person, and they always do what they want to do. They always do something that they're passionate about. The worst thing for the King of Wands rather is to be stuck in a job that they're not enjoying. And then you have this Four of Cups. Really got to be careful with boredom and apathy this week with the Six of Cups next to it. Make sure you're not stuck in what if or what was or what could have been. So let's start to get some clarity here and see what other messages come through. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Gemini, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good for you. All right, so let's see what we have here for Gemini. Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Really syncing up here with that Knight of Swords, okay? Not a time to focus on the past. You have 4, 5, 6 of Cups in the lower row. This is the way, I just realized that. This lower row is the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you speak to yourself. It's your subconscious. It's also what you don't see. So what you may not be seeing right now is there's something here hurting you emotionally. There's something from the past that you are stuck on. Okay, it's time to let go, Gemini. It's time to focus on what it is that you want to be doing here. It's to focus on the tasks and the priorities at hand. And if you do that, look, can't make this up. You have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Another message here. Focus on what you desire. Stay focused, Gemini. It's not a time to give up. It's not a time to think about what could have been or what you may have missed or what you may have perceived that you missed, and instead focus on manifesting this win that's being provided here with the Chariot, the Star, the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and even the Knight of Swords if you act, and the Death card transforming. So let's keep moving forward and see what else we have. Okay, you have the Lovers coming in again. You, once again, the Gemini card. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, time to stand your ground here. Okay, not a time to... If there's someone... Is there someone in your life who's disappointing you? Is that what's going on here with this lower row? Because you can't allow them to take your power away from you with this Seven of Wands. You're supposed to stand your ground and kind of just deal with whatever emotions are coming up here at this time, coming up from the surface, from what is hidden from the internal. Everything here, like it looks like there's this progression where it's just the subconscious for you. Everything else is coming up here. You may want to do some subconscious reprogramming. You can find it on YouTube. Almost never bring that message in for people, but it's coming in for you. The Star and the Eight of Pentacles is a very good sign for business and career. The Eight of Pentacles is the talent card. You could be talented here, especially with that King of Wands. Like you could be having, you might have a business around a talent that you have, some sort of gift, skill, talent, or ability. And the Star is just like magnifying that. It's like some sort of wish granted around that area. You potentially having a hardworking, a good work ethic with the Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers signifying you, and also realizing that there could be a financial situation happening here. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the Four of Cups re-entering here. It was in the bottom. Now it's interesting that it's actually not. So this actually makes sense. So remember, I had this very, very big message for you that came in at the beginning of this reading of not being bored and nostalgic, not allowing apathy and what could have been. I keep saying it, but you know, these repeating messages always have a message for someone. And like not letting the nostalgia and the apathy get in the way of this Chariot. And so now you have it coming back on top of the Chariot with the Four of Cups coming in. And so you are in your own way here. And so it's kind of not the worst position to be in, because it's something that you can fix. It's not some sort of outside event like the Tower. It's something that you can fix here. And so what do you need to take action on? And you know, you have this Queen of Cups, maybe you know, talking with somebody. You may want to talk with someone, a trusted friend or an ally, or even a therapist, something like that. That is the therapist in the tarot. But it could just be a trusted friend or ally if that's not your thing. And then the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Cups. Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of your destiny spinning, and a change in luck. But the change in luck is going to happen as you allow the nostalgia to fall away. So you have this Ten of Wands. I was going to say, are we going to get the Tower? Just as I said, we didn't have the Tower. And the Tower and the Devil. Okay, so Gemini, there's definitely some sort of upheaval coming in here. Again, you have like three of the cards people really get afraid of: the Death card, the Tower, and the Devil. Like I said, you get to don't allow this to be a self-fulfilling prophecy here, and just realize that you get to turn any of these negative cards into positive cards because you have free will. So you're carrying some sort of a burden that you're looking to transform with the Death card and the Ten of Wands. There could be an upheaval around your small business or around your workplace or whatever it is that you're passionate about. Or what could be happening there is the Tower's coming in to shake something up to put you onto that path, to put you onto the path of the King of Wands. That could certainly be the case. And the Devil is your shadow. Okay, it's your shadow. For you in this reading, your shadow is apathy and boredom. Okay, you have to act here. Queen of Cups doesn't really act like the King of Cups. They don't really act, like they don't take the initiative like some of the other cards. And so like you are being called on to transform that. Hierophant, like it could be something within an organization changing for you, or like the place that you work. And so there's some sort of big upheaval coming in here for you, but I feel like you're going to get through this, as I always feel, especially because you do have good cards with it, with the Wheel of Fortune, change and luck. But in order to really be in the best place to receive, you have to drop the apathy, the boredom, and the nostalgia. So it's like there's a wind presenting itself with the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles, but you are the roadblock. You have the House, Journey, Despair, Message, Mature Woman, Pathway. As I suspected, that Tower is putting you on a new path, okay? And the Pathway is a very good sign. It's a very good card to get. It is your true north, your destiny. And so for you, this Tower is actually going to end up being good. It may not feel good in the interim, like in the immediate, but eventually it's putting you on this new path that's much more in line with your highest purpose. That's what I've been saying. And so there may be some despair. You need to enjoy the journey here. You may need to reach out to a trusted friend with Mature Woman and Queen of Cups to help you, or someone to help you. And yeah, you could be getting communication around the place that you live, like either getting a house or moving to a house or something. But overall, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I'll see you in the next one.